RCA Victor and its dealers present Burr Tillstrom, creator of Kukla, Ollie, and all Kuklapolitan players, with Fran Allison in Kukla, Fran and Ollie.
At this time, it gives me great pleasure to introduce a young gentleman who is a very fine soloist on the xylophone. And through popular request, he has been requested to play another request, which he will play today for you on his instrument, the xylophone. This is a thing called a Prest-o. It's a concerto for xylophone and piano, two-fingered piano, arranged and written by Jack Fascinato. And now our stagehand will please put on the xylophone. Come on. Tui-ta-tui-tui. There are no clues on the xylophone. Tui-ta-tui-tui. They're your own. Tui-ta-tui. Thank you. How do you do? How do you do? Hammers, please. Please, just because you got the Sherlock Holmes suit, Cecil Bill, let's not carry it to extreme, shall we? All right, let's. I only need one hammer. Whoop, wrong hammer. The balance is wrong on that one. Oh, I think that's right. Shall we tune up, Jack? How's your D? Oh, no wonder. I thought your D was off. a moment. There might be an encore. Cecil Bill. Cecil Bill. Not the right side. Whoever's sending that little suit is really causing me a lot of trouble. Oh, well. I used to carry the box. I can do it again, I guess. Oops. A little older than I used to be. My wire has turned to string. Whoop! All right. Here you go.
How to carve the Halloween pumpkin. Oh, hello there, Kukla. How to carve the Halloween pumpkin. Well served, pumpkin lovers. Here we are, and yes, sir, we have a fine specimen of pumpkin here with us today. A little round, golden fellow that I just picked right out of our very own garden. Next spring, when we get together on our garden hints, I will tell you how to grow these delightful species of gourds. However, we need not go into that now because here it is, as big as life, and a pumpkin. Yes, sir. Now, first, you must procure for yourself, well, first of all, pumpkin, of course. That's only natural, don't you think so, Jack? Of course you do. First of all, you must procure the pumpkin. Well, we have our pumpkin, I'm happy to say. Here it is right in front of you, a nice, round, golden little pumpkin with a stem. I suggest that you leave at least 2 or 3 inches of stem, depending upon the size of the pumpkin. Now, in some cases, of course, with a larger pumpkin, it is better to leave more than 2 or 3 inches, but I will leave that up to your good judgment because, of course, you want to keep the stem in proportion to the body, the main body of the pumpkin. Well, sir. Now, some people like to work with patterns. I frankly do not approve of patterns because I do not believe that it fully develops the native arts. I believe that each person in his or her head has ideas for creative sculpture which have not been expressed. And so I say, and I say this with no reservations, I say, don't use a pattern. Take your carving knife and just let your spirits roam free and wild. That is the way to carve a pumpkin, not with a pattern. Be original. Don't follow the other fellow. Don't follow the crowd. Gracious sakes, there are 1,000,001 ways to work a pumpkin. To have it wonderfully bright and cute, you can add little bits of vegetables and little bits of things for eyes. Why, it's just a miracle. It really is. And now, I will bring up my diagrams to show you some of the different ideas. But I don't want you to use any of those. No, sir, I want you to create your own. This is only to give you an idea on how to carve a fine Halloween pumpkin. If you'll excuse me just a moment, I'll be back in time to show you exactly what I mean about using a knife. Now, be careful of your knife. That's a very, very dangerous implement to handle. Perhaps a nail file would be better. I don't know. It all depends upon your own particular feeling about the subject. I'll be right back. Thank you.
Pumpkin pies tonight.
Well, sir, lovers of the pumpkin, we Jack,
Yes, Fletcher.
have you seen my pumpkin?
No, I've been writing some music over here. Haven't seen it.
You're writing music
Yeah.
during the show?
Well, we were doing the number. I thought I ought to finish it.
Oh, I see. Well, naturally, you wouldn't know anything about it. Linwood,
Yes, Fletch.
have you seen my pumpkin?
No, I haven't. Gommy's been talking to me.
It was just talking to you.
Yes.
Oh, over the earphones, of course. It was just a little round, fat fellow, yellow and gold. It was just a small species of the gourd. Had a stem about 2 or 3 inches long, just in proportion to its body. Are you sure you have not seen it?
No, Fletcher, I'm sorry, I haven't.
Poor little pumpkin. Oh, pity, pity, little pumpkin. Fran,
Yes, Fletcher?
someone's taken my pumpkin.
Someone took mine, too. I had a fine paperweight.
Someone took my little pumpkin, and I'm very unhappy. Because I wanted to demonstrate just exactly how one carves a pumpkin. This upsets me no end. Someone has taken my pumpkin. Well, Sir Cecil Bill, perhaps you can help me. Fire away. Well, I saw it here just only 3 or 4 minutes ago. I brought it up on the stage. All right. I think it was right there. Well, yes, I think. I'm not sure whether it was right there or whether it was right there. I don't see what difference it makes in the case at all. It could have been here or there. It was somewhere there, but it's gone now. Obviously, he said it. And I wondered who could have taken it or where it disappeared to where. Well, I haven't put you on the job yet. Gracious sake, you think I was on the witness stand. Well, I was downstairs. I was just going... Well, that's none of your business. I'm sorry to lose my head like this, but it happens that I went downstairs to get the plans. Well, the plans for carving the pumpkin. They were not secret plans. No, 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 don't take me away. Don't take me away. Please. Fran?
Yes?
What's the big stuff about?
Oh, big deal is going on.
What's the trouble?
Fletcher had a pumpkin, and as a matter of fact, I had it first. It was a wonderful paperweight. And he took it and came up to carve, and he went downstairs for, I don't know, directions or something, and somebody made away with the pumpkin. So Cecil Bill is now cluing it up.
Oh, good. Ooh, that smells awful good.
Cinnamon, I can smell, can't you?
Cinnamon.
Ginger.
Ginger, yeah. Smell the ginger. Excuse me a moment.
Don't you come in here, it might fall. What?
My pie! My pumpkin pie! Pumpkin? Buelah pies don't fall.
Mine do. They might. I really think, Ollie, we should all go while we can.
I'm going to snoop out in the kitchen.
I think he would rather have lost the Bohemian girl. What? How are you?
Well, my dear little girl, I'm so glad you're here because I have a very fine presentation to make to you.
A presentation?
Yes, my dear. Did you know that you have been chosen as the sweetest girl in television?
Colonel, you make up the loveliest thing.
It is not made up. This is a very important thing. You're the sweetest girl on television, and somewhere I have a lovely bouquet of roses, which I'm supposed to present to you, but I don't believe that at the moment, I can find them. I don't know where they are.
Well, that's very strange.
Are they over there?
I don't know. Let me see.
Linwood?
Yeah.
Do you have that bouquet of roses that I brought out from the office?
We certainly do.
Well, would you bring it over, please, because this is the time for the presentation.
Oh, isn't this lovely?
Isn't that lovely? Well, don't
Why,
cover
they're
me.
beautiful. I
Certainly-
think they look nice there.
I think they're very lovely, my dear.
Aren't they
Aren't
beautiful?
they handsome? Let me smell them. Very lovely.
Won't you have one?
Oh, my dear little girl, I wouldn't do that.
Oh, you must have the very first one.
Well, my dear little girl, you're mighty.
It's for you.
Oh, I'll thank you kindly.
Thank you so much.
I'll wear this in my hair tonight and press it afterwards.
Good. Your hair?
No.
Oh, excuse me. I'll
In my
feel it.
dictionary.
Thank you. Thank
Oh,
you so
my
much.
dear little girl, that's a charming, wonderful gesture. The sweetest. She is the sweetest girl in television or anywhere else, believe me. She's the sweetest little girl in all of them. Hello, my dear. I just picked this lovely rose for you.
Oh, Colonel, how utterly charming.
Oh, really?
What happened to the rose, Colonel?
Oh. My mother's calling me.
The jig is up, Cecil Bill. Take me away.
Jack,
Yes, Sophia.
do you like roses?
Yes, love it.
Here you are.
Thank you.
Press it. In the keyboard. Frances, dear,
Yes?
going to have a rehearsal today of the ladies' auxiliary, you know.
Today?
Yes, you bet we are. Kukla called it.
Well, is it for not the Bohemian Girl today?
No,
No.
dear. We're not going to the Bohemian Girl today.
We aren't going to have another whirl at Juanita.
No, I don't think so, dear.
Would you girls please keep quiet? My pie might fall.
Oh, Buelah.
What?
She's made a pie.
Oh.
But don't tell Fletcher.
No, I
Please
won't.
don't.
What kind of pie is it?
What kind would you think? Fletcher lost it to begin with.
Well, let me see. Fletcher lost it. Ooh, let me see.
It was right up here or here, between somewhere along there.
I see. What kind of a pie could it be? Is this a guessing game, darling?
It's a guessing game.
Well, let me see. What kind? A mint.
You don't have a mince. He had a thing right there.
I beg your pardon, dear.
No, that's right. You can't have.
What do you mean you can't have a mint?
Well, you can't have a some. I mean, mince is some.
You can have a quince, can't you?
But that isn't what he had.
You can have a quince, you can have a mint.
No, you can't.
You can, too.
No, but you really can't.
Well, an apple.
No, not an apple.
A peach.
Not a peach.
A custard.
Now there, that my whole point is gone. Because you can't have a custard, but you can't have a mint. That's very unfair, don't you think?
I'm pretty foxy, you know.
Yes, you are. You really are. Well,
What did she say?
we were
Something bad?
just no, she didn't.
She didn't insult you.
No, she caught me up on something though.
I think she's feeling kind of good today. I thought maybe she'd come up here kind of be nasty or something, say something kind of...
No. We're to have a rehearsal. She said you called one.
We're going to have, you and I are going to have a rehearsal with Ollie, not you and Madame Oglepuss.
Oh, she said the ladies singing.
No.
Oh, well, I feel much better.
No,
Well, call
this
me.
is the regular Kukla chorus. Well, you don't have to... Well, all right, I'll call you. I'll tell you, I'll go give you the music.
Will I have time to really look it over?
Oh, you don't have to look it over. You can read beautifully. Besides.
Oh, yes, there's nothing to it.
You know what it is, don't you?
We're going to do it
No,
now.
but I will.
Brian going to do it?
Sure.
We're going into the singing commercial business.
Don't tell him. Let him discover it.
Oh, all right.
We're not really. Jack is.
Jack's in it.
How do you mean?
He's the king. All hail, Your Majesty.
King of what?
Singing commercials.
I'm a little slow today, I think. Well, this is it. Jack wrote a very wonderful commercial about one of our very favorite products, and we thought we'd do it today and kind of dedicate it to this particular product. I'll go get the product so we can sing it. Fran, you're almost... Are you up in your lines yet?
Almost.
Okay.
Where are you taking my 45?
Buelah, we just want to board for a little while.
Please don't do that. My pie will fall.
Your pie won't fall if we take the 45.
It will so. I do all my baking with my 45.
Oh. Buelah, you don't do your baking with a 45. How could you?
It's the only thing that gets me in the proper mood. And then I can really bake right.
Well, just do without it for a few minutes. We have something special.
Can I hear?
Sure, listen. A little 45 RPM record playing attachment. Turn it just a little bit. Buelah got some pie crust on it. Buelah, please, when you're working with a little 45, try to wipe your hands off so you don't have the flour on it. Buelah? Buelah, where are you?
I'm listening.
Oh. All right. Ollie.
Yeah. Francis?
Ready?
I think so.
You want to look on my copy?
Yes, I think I'd like to.
I'm not sure I know it.
Can you see it from there?
Yeah.
Okay.
Jack!
We like our RCA Victor 45 because
in just 25 notes or less I knew that everything I heard was true.
for example, the tone,
So beautiful,
the changer,
so very, very fast.
the 7-inch records never wear out.
Unbreakable.
They last and last.
In just 1 foot, 12 inches of space, I'm able to store 150 records.
Who could ask for more? We like our 45 and we know that you will too.
Take a listen and you'll agree with me, for everything you hear is true.
Yes, everyone's going 45.
Why not you? No wonder he gets all those fine accounts.
Yeah, that was a fine. That's great, Jack. We like that. Just fine. It was really perfect.
This is the first one he's written in a long while. It didn't have a dog bark in it.
Yes, I know.
Very nice, though.
He tried to work that in with Nipper, but it didn't. He
Didn't
couldn't,
work.
couldn't get it. He didn't have enough bars of music.
I see.
I just stand in open-mouthed amazement at your abilities, Jack Fascinato.
I do, too.
You truly are the king of singing commercials. And really, it is true. It is really true.
Oh, I know that.
All hail your majesty. Let's give him a big bow.
Thank you.
Oh,
do
this
it?
is real
I think
great.
so.
Mm-hmm. Well, may I keep this?
If you want to, Fran.
All
yeah.
right.
I thought that was kind of cute.
Love it.
Where are you taking it?
No, Buelah, don't worry. I'm putting it back in the kitchen. Goodness. I wonder what was this doing up here? How did this get up here? Does anybody know? Jack, I'd like to go over that a little bit later if we could.
All right,
Because I thought it was very delightful, but I do want to get a little smoother. I wasn't quite in good voice, I don't
Let me
think.
know when.
Okay. Well, Francis,
Yeah.
when does our rehearsal start? And hardly wait. I've heard that's a delightful song, and I'm just dying to try it.
Well, Madam Octopus, I think that there must have been a mistake. Kukla and Ollie and I did it.
Did what?
The little number.
My dear girl.
Perhaps you don't know it, but I happen to be the director of the Kukla Ladies Auxiliary, Singing Society, Chorus, Glee Club, and Marching Society.
With bird watching.
Springfield. And bird watching. No, not bird watching.
No?
really.
Well, we used to.
We usually try to work these things out together, and I help direct, you know. Now, I don't think that's proper or fair at all.
Well,
At all, at all.
it really wasn't my idea in the first place. I'll sing with you if you want. Do
I'd
you know
like
it?
very much. Where's Buelah? Buelah!
Her pie is falling.
Buelah! Buelah!
Henny penny, my pie is falling.
Well, I'll run and tell the king.
I followed that pretty
Buelah.
well, didn't I? What?
You have on Dolores' little hat.
Certainly.
Well, you're not supposed to wear her
I
hat.
wear it to keep my hair out of my eyes.
Well, you're championing a lost
I
cause.
wish you'd wear something to keep it out of mine.
Buelah, you want to sing?
Sing what?
It's a new song.
I love you singing commercials.
Sure, I'll try anything once. You bet.
We like our RCA Victor 45 because
In just 25 notes or less, I knew that everything I heard was true.
for example, the tone,
So beautiful.
the changer,
So very, very fast.
the 7-inch records never wear out.
Unbreakable,
They last and last.
In just 1 foot, 12 inches of space, I am able to store 150 records.
Who could ask for more?
We like our 45 and we know that you will too.
Take a listen and you'll agree with me, for everything you hear is true.
Yes, everyone is going 45. Why not you? Wee-wee. Why not you? Wee-wee. Why not you? Wee-wee. It's what?
part of this society, but actually, I think the division of lines is not quite right. Now, for instance, where you say tone and then you say so beautiful, you should reflect that. Don't you think, Madam Oak?
Yes, indeed. I think somebody else should sing that part.
Why not? What's the matter with my tone?
Well, there's really nothing the matter with it. It's just a little loud. In fact, it's an overtone, I would say.
Well, I'll work on it.
Will you?
Gotta get back to the kitchen. Oh, hello, Fletcher. What are you doing in here?
My little golden pumpkin.
You bet. I'll be ready in a minute.
Here we go.
Cecil Bill ran it down. He's a pretty good clue hunter.
Certainly is.
Yeah.
Kukla, you better go up and be with Fran.
I will. Hi. I feel a little sorry for Fletcher, but I think...
I do, too. I'm awfully sorry.
You know what I wish you'd do? He's going to come up in a minute. I wish you'd sing high on the list for him. Would you do that?
Oh, sure I will.
Fletch.
High on the list of beautiful sights is you, and I've seen neighbors. You are a view they can't overrate. I've seen New York from the Empire State. High on the list of beautiful songs is your sigh, and I know music of all the wonders I'd hate to have missed. I'd name the thrill when we kissed. And if that isn't the greatest, it's certainly high on the list.
Fran,
I know where there's a wonderful pumpkin.
do you like whipped cream on your pumpkin pie?
Yes,
So do I.
chopped walnuts,
Oh, say,
great.
I guess I really don't mind so much. It'll hold up the lecture a little bit, but we can do that next
Oh,
week.
we have all the time in the world. You're going to have dinner with me then?
I'd just love to, and
Wonderful.
I'd like to ask a favor tonight.
All right.
Could I sign off with you?
Why, Fletcher, that'd be wonderful.
Okay. Remember, in television, it's RCA
Victor.
When you buy an RCA Victor 45 automatic record changer, you'll get your choice of a Pops, Kiddie, or Classical 45 record each month for 6 months. You'll also receive a 6-month subscription to Picture Record Review, the magazine of record news. See your RCA Victor dealer and get an RCA Victor 45 record changer, the bonus book for 6 hit records, plus the subscription to Picture Record Review, all for just $12.95. This offer is good only in continental United States. For the best in records, it's RCA Victor. The musical director of Kukla, Fran and Ollie is Jack Fascinato. The producer is Buelah Zachary, and the director, Louis Gamovitz.
And this is Bert Tillstrom, thanking you on behalf of Fletcher and all the gang and saying good night. And here, Fletcher.
RCA Victor, world leader in radio, first in television, first in recorded music. Ask your RCA Victor dealer for your record coupon book tomorrow. Kukla, Fran and Ollie came to you from Chicago.